Bring on the comments. Let's talk Bo Nix. What's up? I'm Jordan Palmer, breaking down the top 3 throws of the week. High school, pro. This week it's college. Here's the number 3 throw I saw this week.
JP.
As the comment section reminds me often, I'm the guy that one time said that Bo Nix could be a top pick in the draft one day. I've been a believer for a long time, still am. Not apologizing for that, not apologizing for putting him at number 3 on the list this week. Let's go down to Tucson, Arizona for this one. Let's take a peek at it. Could have picked from a couple of throws here, but here they are. They're up 14-3 on their own 32-yard line. They got a 3x1 to the field. Number 2 is gonna run a little slot fade. Got press. Love the look. Just need to make sure that corner on the outside bites on whatever route you're giving him by number 1. He bites. This is a dime over the top. When you run these slot fades, you can't bend them really back inside because the defender can get a hand up. If you bend them too far outside, they run out of bounds. So it's really, he's starting right here and we want to end him out here and run him to that spot like you're dropping a pin on Google Maps saying run right here. It's exactly what Bo Nix does. Now, Oregon's on a 5-game win streak here. Over the course of those 5 weeks, Bo Nix, 73.8%, almost 1,300 yards passing, 9 yards per attempt, 12 yards per completion, 12 touchdown passes, and 1 pick. But this guy's a dual threat. He's already had 32 carries, almost 300 yards, averaging 9.2 yards a carry with 8 rushing touchdowns. I've heard the accusations out there of bias that I have on this list, and you don't watch our team, and you haven't seen this guy play, and how come this guy didn't make the list? Well, let me explain. And that bias I'm referencing, that is a deep-seated bias towards quarterbacks. I think it's the toughest position in all of sports. I literally try and make content just to celebrate how difficult and impressive it is when dudes can do what they do. But when a position player drops a dime, especially one like the one I'm about to show you, and cut through all the bias, and here it is. We're gonna go to Memphis, Tennessee. This is Houston at Memphis. This was an unbelievable game. This is 5th-year senior wide receiver Gabriel Rogers for the Memphis Tigers. And this is not how they drew it up. This is supposed to be one step by the quarterback, kick it out on the smoke screen, catch it, throw it back across the field to a wide receiver, but then pressure in his face. He's got to come back across the field, freestyling. There's no protection. Lets this thing go from the 50-yard line. Guy catches it 2 yards inside the end zone. No warm up. He wasn't on the sideline warming up. He didn't take his glove off to get ready for it. He's just game ready, catch, run, rip. It's one of the best throws I've seen in a while. Now through 6 games, Gabriel's also leading the Memphis Tigers in receiving.
Not a hooker guy, but I'm a hidden hooker guy.
Same. We're going to Baton Rouge, Louisiana for this one. This is Tennessee at LSU. Crazy place to play, night game, LSU. But Hendon Hooker had something in store for these Tigers. Now this is one of those throws where if he was more covered, it would be like more of an impressive throw. For a regular person looking at this, the way I look at it is, I don't care if somebody's open or not. Do you hit them in stride? This is 50+ yards in the air. Do you hit them perfectly in stride, as if I could hit pause, go out, and drop the ball into the guy's hands? This is 3, hitch, not able to really get anything into it, kind of almost not off his back foot, but really just transitions really clean and stripes this thing. That's wideout is perfectly in stride. They're up 13-0 before he let it go. It was 20-0 after this, and it was a lot more to a little by the end of the day. This was Tennessee 40, LSU 13 in a beatdown on the home turf in Death Valley. Hendon Hooker, not just that throw, let's look at what he's done so far this year. This dude's getting some serious Heisman buzz at this point in the year. Very similar to his dad did back in the 1980s. Through 5 games, Hendon Hooker's damn near at the top of the list for the SEC passing in every single statistical category, and he leads the SEC with a 179.5 passer rating.